few weeks ago we had the Iguana Sniper Challenge put together by Jessica from Sniper Solution, and it was sponsored by Airgun of Arizona. I was able to be there and I was able to shoot, and in this video I wanted to bring my experience, what I've learned, and hopefully you enjoy my story. So let's roll the tape. Jessica did a great job putting together a shooting competition that kind of simulate a little bit. There were some interesting things that we're gonna I'm gonna mention after, but what I wanted to say is like competition is a completely different world, and the guns that I have set up were not ready for it in a competition, and I learned that in RMAC, and I learned that in Iguana Sniper Challenge I need a more powerful gun. So there will be something coming up my way at some point, and it will be powerful. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the Iguana Sniper Challenge. So I arrived there in the morning, and I already arrived a little bit late, and the range was packed. Like it was very hard to find a parking slot, but I was able to make it. The place was not huge, but it was awesome. I really liked the place. I've never been there. It's really close to my place, and when I got there they were already doing the first challenge, which was a target, and this is when I have the chance to do some shooting with Travis and Arlo, and I'm very happy. The Maverick did great. It was 12 lanes, and each lane have 2 targets at different distance. So, and that's what I really like, because when you're moving from lane to lane, all the distance are different, and you have to know your holdover, dial in, and that's exactly that will simulate a lot of what an iguana hunting is about, which is you are finding an iguana, and it might be 12 yards, it might be 100 yards. I typically don't shoot iguanas 100 yards, but this challenge I really enjoyed. There was no, I mean, you can take your time. There was some constraint, which is you can shoot only from a stick, not tripod, but you can use a stick or without any support. But I think everybody was using at least the bipod, the big stick with 2 legs, not 3 legs, was not allowed. I was very happy with my result, but I know that my score could have been higher, because I was seeing how I was hitting. Travis was shooting a 30 caliber that was a monster. The impact on the steel target was really loud, and he did excellent. So I'm honored to be sharing that shooting with that guy. That Travis really shoot good. And the other one that was shooting with me was the leader Arlo. Arlo, what an incredible boy, and he was shooting, I think it was an impact, an FX impact, and he was doing all the whole over, everything by himself, and he was doing great. So keep doing what you're doing, and you will see, like in a few years, just a few years, you will be one of the big shooters in the community. So I'm very honored to have the chance to shoot with you too. So there I have the opportunity to meet with Lauren from Airgun of Arizona. We talked a little bit. I tried to help as much as I could, but yeah, it was a small event. So, and my goodness, Lauren was doing so many things there, like pulling and trying to help, and Lauren's no, don't help me. But yeah, of course, how can I couldn't help. Here you can see me trying to document like how they put in the target. This is Arlo here with Travis pulling the steels, and there you can see Lauren like with 200 pounds of steel coming, and here I run to help her. These are the targets we shoot. Here we're putting it out. Here we have Arlo, my man. This little young guy here is a shooter. He was competing. He did great. Good shooting there, and now he's helping to put all together for the second part of the competition.
There you go. And now as you get tight, keep going, keep going, keep going.
So here you see that over there is Lauren. Let me go and help Lauren, because she's doing a lot of lifting there. Lauren! So we break for lunch, and in the afternoon we were supposed to have 2 events. So the one was the Iguana Target Challenge, which is shooting some target paper, and there was supposed to be another competition for pistol, but it was canceled because it was not enough shooter. That's what Jessica told me. But then this Iguana challenge, I don't know if I wasn't ready or it was fun. It was very fun. I mean, it was really fun, but I couldn't finish most of my shooting. I think I was doing great, but too fast, and I don't know. I enjoy way better shooting the still because I can take the shot when I'm ready, and this shooting fast like this, I'm not used to that. That's not the type of shooting that I do. And let me share with you some of the targets and explain to you how was it, because I think it was really fun. I think I ended up like in the 11th place out of 24. Not bad, but I know that I can do better. In the afternoon, I took my iguana hunting. I was using the RTI compact, shooting Hades. The competition started at 15 yards, so very close range. This distance was offhand or with the bipod. I didn't have bipod. As you can see, I was doing offhand, leaning on the post. We were shooting this target. It was a double target. Let me move a little bit to the back. So kind of you put it like this, and then you need to shoot the little baby iguana. So I will show you. As you can see here, I couldn't finish. I couldn't shoot. I think I did only one shot. Yeah, I did only one shot on this iguana here, but I didn't have time to finish this one, so I did really bad. So, but when I started shooting, so I started with this offhand, so hit it in the head, in the circle. So here, if you hit the circle, you get 10 points. If you hit the body, you get 5 points. I think the only, so I started shooting, the only body shot that I got was this one. Here I got a body shot, and I was killing this baby at 15 yards offhand. Like, that's the shooting that I do, but I was taking my time, and and I could only hit so many that I ended up having just 75 points out of, I don't know, like gazillion points. I did terrible here. But again, I was killing iguanas. I was not really doing speed shooting, and that's the part. I never competed before. And in here, I don't think a powerful gun will have help at all. Maybe having the bipod, maybe that will have help, but this was very fun. So the next shots were, then the target moved to 25 yards, and it was the same. So we need to shoot from the standing position. You can use the legs, the stick with 2 legs, not 3. Or in this case, I didn't have, so I was leaning toward the fence. So this is the target at 25 yards. So here, when we changed to 25 yards, I forgot that we need to shoot the circle. There is a target, like a circle, and when I'm aiming here, I've totally forgot about it. I was trying to shoot the iguanas, and I forgot, and then I did few shots, but some of them went a little bit low, not in the circle. So for example, in this, if you hit the water here, but you hit the circle, it counts. And I was so focused on killing iguanas that I missed that. So really was shooting the circle, not the iguanas. And that is maybe one point that probably we can do next in the next challenge, which is the target have to hit the iguana, not the circle. That would be a little bit better, because here you shoot the water. To me, that's amazing. You hit it, but that will have count. And that's why you can see most of my shots are a little bit low, and I try to hit the kill zone. And sometimes it's okay to hit a little bit low. I'd rather hit a little bit low on these baby iguanas than a little bit high, because I miss. So I think it's a little bit of my subconscious how I shoot. But yeah, this was also offhand. And then we do multiple of these targets offhand. And now something that it was really interesting, because Jessica started putting things in the target that try to mimic real life. And for example, in the next one that we also did at 25 yards, which is this one, you can see a boat here in the background. So if you miss the one and you hit this boat, you were given negative point. That's very interesting, because basically you are damaging property, so you don't want to do that. And here I think it was my worst target. I only got 10 points. Again, I think here I didn't realize it was when we changed that I'm handling this, and Jessica is telling me like, you need to hit the circle, not the one. I'm like, oh. I thought that you get at least some point by hitting the one, even if you miss. I thought you hit the circle, you get 10 points, the one a 5, but it wasn't, only on the baby, not on the big iguanas. Then things change, and we moved to 50 yards. So we started at 15, 25, then 50 yards. 50 yards you can go prone. And I went into the floor because this is typically what I do. And then we start shooting this type of target. And this here, Jessica introduced something new. So here we had a fence and flower, some pots from flower here, right? So similar to the boat, if you hit this pot, this thing, you will be destroying this property, right? You get negative points. And if here you hit the one, or you hit the target here, because it's not really the one, you hit the target but the shot goes in the fence, you basically doesn't count. And this I really like it because I have examples on real life of this type of shot that happen very often. Here when I went with Jessica in the park when COVID, I have a really nice long shot that I put it through the fence, like this is a very common scenario. So I really enjoy this one, and then I'm start aiming at the circle, not at the one anymore. And this target here was interesting. I wanted to share something with you. So at 50 yards, I think it was a wind gust that I didn't notice before. My gun was dead on, was very accurate. And when I start shooting this target here, I see the shots going to the right or to my left. Okay, to my left when I'm shooting the shot that move to the left, but they are really hitting what I'm aiming. And I'm gonna start doing some adjustment. And here you can see, well, I don't know if you can see the shots, but I'm gonna start doing some adjustment, and while I'm moving to this target here, I'm already hitting the center, and this shot here was in the eye. So this shot here was just hitting, and this was the previous to the last target. And here I did 50. I couldn't finish this target. I feel that I couldn't finish most of my targets. But this is the last one, and I think this is the one that I'm more proud, which is the zombie one. And so these targets were put together by Jessica, and I think she did a great job because this was really fun. Like iguanas are running at you, and you have to kill them before they reach you. Here, I got them. I mean, we have here 5 iguanas, so we have to do 10 shots, so 2 shots each iguana, so 10 shots in 30 seconds. I couldn't finish. I did 8. There was one iguana that survived, this one in the center, but I hit them all in the head. And this was a 50 yards, so I'm very happy with my results. The people that went there, really nice to connect. I met a lot of people that approached it and say, hey Orion, nice to see you. And that meant a lot to me. And also I have my friend Steve. No, Steve Airgun Evolution. There is another Steve that is my very good friend from here, from South Florida. And he was there helping me, bringing me water when I was in the competition. Also Bo, another good friend, was there, and we shared like a really good moments just talking. So I'm really honored to have the opportunity to participate shooting in the competition. It was my very first time competing in any way, and then I have a really good moment. One thing that I learned is I wasn't ready for competition. I'm more like an iguana hunting type of shooting. And in the next video, what I wanted to do with you is to share what I believe in my years of experience shooting iguanas, what is the best setup, at least for the shooting that I do, which is walking along a canal. So the things that I value in the rifle, in the setup, is completely different from what other people might be thinking, and I will share with you, in case you are interested in building an iguana setup, what I think is gonna be one of the best things coming into the market right now. I think it's already available, and I have a gun coming my way that I will probably consider to be my #1 Iguana setup. But that will be on the next video, so until then, be safe and thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.